The other very important step that an administrator must take when configuring Project Server is to configure calendars in the Project Web App. So from the Project Web App homepage, I am going to go back to the PWA settings area, click on PWA settings, and from PWA settings I'm then going to click on Enterprise Calendars. Now keep in mind this is going to launch Microsoft Project Professional, so if you are working directly on the server as an administrator that will be a requirement, but of course you can connect to the PWA instance as an administrator with the appropriate rights in order to modify the calendar. I will then click on Enterprise Calendars, and from Enterprise Calendars I can edit the standard calendar. So Project Server will provide you with a default calendar which they title Standard, and I can edit that calendar and use that calendar because my resources and my projects can both have these as their base calendars as they're known. In order for me to edit this calendar, I can click anywhere here on the bar in order to select that standard calendar, because notice the edit button was not enabled until I selected the standard calendar. If I do edit this standard calendar, then any exceptions that I set within the calendar will automatically be set to those projects as well as the resources that are using that calendar. I'm going to create a new calendar so that I can keep my standard calendar available to me if I ever needed it as a calendar that I might want to roll into or still use for some of my resources. I'll click on New Calendar. Again, you'll notice that Microsoft Project Professional is invoked, and here I can title the calendar. In this case I'll give it the company name. And then down in the configuration of the calendar, keep in mind I'm in the Change Working Time dialog box, and it's looking for me to essentially type in the names of holidays which they consider to be exceptions, and so that's what any kind of holiday will be referred to as in Microsoft Project Professional will be an exception. So in this case I can simply type in the title of the holiday. In this case I'm going to do Memorial Day. Oops, if I can spell it. Memorial Day, and then I can simply click on the start, and then I can go to the actual date that I'm looking for. So I'll scroll forward. I could also just simply type it in there, and I'll choose May 27th, and notice how it jumps to the finish date. If I scroll down I can go find that date, but if I just click in finish, you'll notice that it registers the exception, and you may have noticed that we were in March and it almost appeared that it was going to set the calendar there, but as soon as I clicked into finish it went ahead and set that non-working day. So you'll notice that as I have it selected, it tells me that it's a non-working day, it's based on the exception, and it shows the date. At this point I can just simply click OK. It keeps me within Project Professional, but if I minimize Project Professional you'll notice that I have that calendar available to me there. And I can simply click on the calendar and go back to edit it. I can also copy the calendar at this point, which is going to be useful when you're creating group-based calendars. You might have a situation where you have summer interns or part-time employees that you would be needing to set their calendar to be only working part-time, but you still want to bring in the exceptions from the existing calendar. You can make a copy of the calendar, and of course you can also remove the calendar through the delete. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our videos. Please subscribe to get updates on Project Online, the new project for web, and other interesting and fun topics. So look forward to seeing you, and we'll be pushing some more videos up, so subscribe and check out the next video.